pretty damn good. And Cechi does want to go for an interview. Very nice. Says, yo, sure. And we're going to be calling him right now. The undead prodigy from the Czech Republic.
Indeed, he just has to answer the call, and there he is. Czech Manic, congratulations on making it to the playoffs.
Yo, thank you.
You were not supposed to be in this qualifier, actually. You dropped out against Thomas G, but turns out you do belong here after all, as you're now in the playoffs. But of course, in the playoffs, the real hurdle begins. First of all, did you think that you were, in the end, it was fairly easily get through the group stages? And looking towards the playoffs, how do you think your chances are?
Well, I think I'm facing Sonic, so
Yep.
it says everything.
There is a lower bracket, though.
No, but there was a comment, or like Fabian told me how the grade is going to be, like seeded.
Yeah.
And I'm facing Sonic in first round. Like the C2 is facing B1, I think, and B1 is Sonic.
Exactly.
So, yeah, he's like a monster right now, so it will be really hard to beat him.
Yeah, I know. He was looking really strong.
So yeah, this group was about winning, not being second places, because like first place made me match Van, which is like Undead Mirror. So it would be great, but since our worker is too strong right now, there's like no way to be first.
Yeah, so you're gonna have a very tough opponent, but there's gonna be a lower bracket. Maybe you can have a good run there. So, do you have expectations for the playoffs? Is there somewhere where you want to be, or do you just go into it and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna give it my best shot, but I'm not gonna have any expectations?
Well, I don't know. Like, I want to win at least one round, or like one best of 3. It would be good.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like, I'm like not confident versus Sonic at all. It's Night Elf, and like as I said, he's like, for me, he's like one of the top 2 players probably here in Europe right now.
Together
with Warship, of course.
Whoa, no Foggy.
No, I don't think, like, I don't know. I don't think Foggy will make it. It's just my instinct tells me that. He's like, I don't know. He fails into big tournaments, in my opinion. Unless like he played the GSL very well, or like what was that? But it was offline, so maybe he feels more comfortable offline. GSL or something. I don't know. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. For me, it's Sonic and Rich. Just top 2 players here.
Okay, yeah, we've been saying this as well. Last week's Jera Cup actually was Sonic versus Rich, and Sonic was able to win that. But before that, he didn't really perform too well in the Jeras, but right now he seems to be hitting his stride when it's most beneficial. We have had one pretty big upset, which was Juan taking out Rudan and making it through second place. Now, you know Juan pretty well. I said it before, all the undeads in Europe, the good undeads kind of know each other. What did you think of those games? Did you see the games? Do you think maybe Juan has a chance?
Yeah, well, I don't know why it's so called like a big upset, to be honest. It was like 60-40 for me at least, for the Rudan, of course. But I mean, when always been a good undead, like he didn't have enough he didn't play Gotha Cups back then, but he was always like top 300 in Europe for sure, along with like HLA and me probably. It was an upset for me that he won actually. Like he is pretty good. He has good APM. He has like really nice micro if he wants to. So it's only about like the strategy he uses and like the fight he takes. Like if you saw the Amazonia versus Rudan.
Yeah,
if he gets the fight he wants, like he gonna Amazonia. He just went in like completely like brainless because it was like bad fight for him. So he just typed GG. But then you saw like how he played on Last Refuge. He just outplayed him with like the TPs and killing gold mines and everything.
No matter.
So if he like, yeah, no matters. If he gets like his army and everything, he's pretty strong.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like the late game, like 70 supply plus, he's really strong. The 50 to 60 supply, maybe not where he likes to be most. But he told us yesterday that he likes playing the mirror and he likes playing against Night Elf. And certainly his liking to play against Night Elf is going to help him in these playoffs because there are so many strong Night Elves in Europe. All right.
So, Cechi, you have some time to prepare. The quarterfinals are on Tuesday, so
Yeah, but there's like no preparation for Sonic because he's like crazy he's crazy.
Yeah, Van said that yesterday as well.
Yeah, I mean, like I was talking to Van before he played versus Sonic, and I was like, if you play TM, he will play keeper. I saw him playing that,
Wow.
and then you just see keeper, and he's raping him with keeper first. And he has like so many strategies he can pull off on like any map. You never know what like you are facing. Like if you are playing Nomad Isles versus him, he can go Warden, he can go Demon Hunter, even like anything. That's like his most like, I don't know. He's too versatile for like player in the Warcraft scene.
Yeah.
Like there's no such a versatile player as he probably.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. So, do you know who you would face in the first round of the loser bracket?
No idea. No idea, but I don't know. Who is facing who? That's the question. Like, Org Worker will play versus Van, and I think Org Worker will win, so maybe I will play Van. I'm not sure.
Okay.
All right, so this qualifier, it is very stacked, and there is only 2 people moving on to China. You say the favorites are Rich and Sonic, and I think we would mostly agree with this. So getting there into the top 2 seeds for any player pretty much is not that likely. So, looking into the future, Cechi, how is Warcraft on your list of priorities? After this qualifier, how much are you going to be playing? Are you going to be going more into the Dotga? Or are you still going to be visiting W3 Arena?
Well, there will be the TOTS tournament. So,
Is
like,
it
if the
announced
net.
already?
Oh well, there should be a there should be a TOTS tournament, guys. Just saying, nothing's announced yet. Maybe you never know what's gonna happen. And then I don't know. Like, if the netties would be playable for Europe, I would probably like play more and more
In the early
because I just like
September-
playing and compete.
In the early September is the international qualifier for GCS.
And it's like played on netties.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, then I have to make like something with my ping there.
There are some ping enhancement software programs, so maybe
Yeah.
you could look into that, but it sounds to me like you're not too dedicated to Warcraft. I mean, we obviously know you're not too dedicated to Warcraft right now. You're focusing a bit more on Dota, maybe, but all right, there might be a tournament coming soon by a famous player of the past. Who knows? Possibly we're going to be seeing you there. So that's good news. I don't know. Do we have another question, Neo? Is something burning in your heart, in your mind?
No, Cechi, if you have to, any shoutouts here, we saw some comments in the Skype chat here, so if you want to
Of
address
course,
anyone.
like, shout out to Imperius if he's watching, the best human in Russian and in the world. It's always a pleasure for me to shout out this guy.
Okay, so you don't think Hawk is the best Russian human?
Oh no, it's Imperius, guys. Like everyone knows that. Please.
That's true. Alright, so I think that's it. We're gonna let you go. What's the plan for the rest of the evening? Celebrate now?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Alright. Bye bye.
See ya, guys.
Bye bye, Taki.